see, BCA is banking correspondent, agent they call it. Now it can be a agent of person appointed by the corporate VC. In this also there are technical service providers who gives this machines. In this technical services also there are various models are emerging out. There is POS model. वो देखा होगा hand held machine लेके जाता है, अंगूठा लगाता है, fingerprint biometric. And then there is kiosk model, and there is coming now the mobile. So there is a lot of things to come happening. But this is agent of, he is working on behalf of the bank. He is not the bank employee. Yes. But for all his acts and omissions, it is bank that will be responsible. For the public, he is bank. He is the representative of the bank.
But what is that, sir? 2 kilometer radial distance BCA should be available. For example, GP center point. From GP there are, for example, 30-40 gram panchayat villages. It may be 18 kilometers or 20.
No. He says that
come around some 20.
What GP कितना kilometer? How many kilometer of GP will be there?
GP is a center point from which there may be some.
Only 2 kilometers he will cover. Another after 2 kilometers, another BC will be there.
If there are, the point is that if there are 2-3 villages or habitations in radius of 2 kilometers, all the 2-3 habitations will be served by only one individual.
One.
Your question is, if the one Grama Panchayat is huge,
Habitations.
a lot of habitations like Kadri,
Yes.
it has 24 habitations. Tanakallu village is there, which has 24 habitations. And it spreads over, I think, 9 square kilometers or even more than
One
that.
panchayat.
One
Yes.
panchayat.
That is yes.
Then there will be more than one
There are more
BC.
But idea is on an average. Average formula you know. When you take average, many things
Sir,
are.
our point is, what is the economical model for this handling the 1,000 to 1,500 households by single business correspondent in one gram panchayat or habitations? If it is more than 20 habitations, for example, any village may have. And you are giving also one criteria like 2 kilometers radial distance. I think it may be practically may not be possible in some of the areas.
No, that is depending upon the how concentration is there. Maybe in 1 kilometer itself, this family will be there.
So right now, under MGNR is in Andhra Pradesh, we are having banking correspondence and from the bank branches for Mandal only. Mandal in Andhra Pradesh, Mandal may be having some 20 to 30 gram panchayats. So for 20 to 30 gram panchayats, the banking correspondent takes the amount from the per in a day. We have seen 20 lakhs per day. He collects the amount from the bank and goes to the each and gram panchayati. In a day, he is able to handle only 2 gram panchayats. But other cash which is undisbursed, he is keeping with him at home.
No,
so this we got.
That case,
those numbers are going to go up.
Number of BC has to increase.
The cabinet, there is a subcommittee of ministers, cabinet ministers, which had already gone into the details and said, if the bank decides that they may adopt a procedure, notwithstanding anything to go very wide from what has been suggested, each bank can adopt. State Bank of India is currently planning to engage an NGO who will appoint the BCAs, and the NGO will be responsible to the bank. That model is also emerging. No, the objective will remain the same. The business correspondent's responsibilities will be what is shown here. But the procedure adopted can be anything.
Done. Procedure will vary. Procedure adopted local modifications, local customizations that will meet the local needs. But this is what is called in the national view on average. You know, between average and actual, at times there are some
definitely some changes.
Changes. Next. Now he say that is what I was talking to Dr. Roy in the morning, that lot of reservations are there whether this BCA is a economic model. What is viability of the BCA? So for that it is said that stand alone, only BCA work, it will take time to take off. It may come when all the 3 lakhs crores of payment which is proposed to come through the government. then automatically flow will be there. As Narega payment you are telling, it is coming. So all the cash transfers, what is proposed? It is estimated, one estimated 3 lakhs crore will flow from the government to the people. So that time it may, but for the present, that's why I say it is better to appoint one who is doing something in the village. He is already having some support, either he is your Bharat Nirman Bahini, volunteers, or he is a member of SSG, or he is a member of farmer clubs, he is a member of this your village service center. He is working in village. There in information technology department also setting up some common village service centers, or a kirana shop dealer, or is a retired banker, or a retired ex-serviceman, or a retired teacher who is not dependent on this also, otherwise is getting pension. He will take at a social service or something. Something is better than nothing. That approach. And people have, second advantage, as local people have automatic faith. At present, what is happening, if it is appointed by some other persons, corporate VC, then some new boys comes, people do not have faith in it. If the local people employed or not solely depending on this, so that in that case, you will stay, otherwise it's a attrition also. For 2-3 months people go, then thereafter it vanishes. So that situation is not there. If it is a local and is already having some things to do. And the place should be easily accessible. As I told you, common service centers being set up by this Department of Information Technology. Selection of BCA with the consent of the branch manager, that is more important. Sometimes the matters are handled directly by the regional offices, branch manager are not taken into confidence. So selection, and now which is coming now, that is many changes. Sometimes we feel that we came to board very early. We should have taken birth a little later. So many things are coming. Now interoperability is coming in the bank accounts also. As it has come in the mobile, the same number of accounts you can change the bank. So at present, one BC is tagged to the one branch. To the one bank, that to one branch, and that to one village. So now the next is coming that it will be common BC for all the banks. As the ATM is common for all the banks, common BC for all the banks, one BC can handle off all the bank account holders up. Then it will become viable. Will this coming with the Government of India payment coming through them, because every payment he gets commission. Then it will become viable.
So Gram Panchayat should select the BCA with the consent of the branch manager.
No, Gram Panchayat has no role in selecting
Then
the BCA.
who will select
It
the
is only the SLBC leader will give the bank, Gram Panchayat to the bank. Allocation of Gram Panchayat will be done by the SLBC to the bank.
No,
It is for the bank to select the BC.
No, who will, because the sentence is selection of BCA with the consent of the branch manager you have given. Who will select the BCA with the consent of the branch manager? Who will approach the branch manager to select BCA for the particular Gram Panchayat or ultra?
I have told you there are two models, as you are telling, no? Sometimes there is a corporate BC or an NGO working in between the bank and the BC.
At that time, this holds good.
Otherwise, it
the
is
headache of the branch manager.
Or there is an individual VC also, which is directly selected by the
It is the
bank.
branch manager's money that is going them to reduce the headache of the
So
branch manager.
there were some cases where branch manager was not taken into confidence. Direct corporate BC and regional office of the bank was doing the things. So they say the branch manager's involvement is a must. Next. Then, as I told you, this is interoperable now, because what is the idea of one idea you must get that why this financial inclusion. There are two aspects. One aspect is that people should be connected with the banks or these financial services, as I told you, all the 5 financial services. And second aspect is to facilitate the EBT payment, electronic benefit payment for the various government agencies. So this is, and all this to the National Payment Corporation of India Limited, NPI is that gateway all banks should be connected. So once That is also further committee EBT side. I told you once a money is given there, directly it reaches to the account of the beneficiary. So that old saying, Rajiv Gandhi saying that I send 1 rupee and people get 15 paise. If 1 rupee will come. Then online connectivity. There is some technical matters, I will not go in detail. There is online connectivity and offline connectivity in the BC operations now. Sometimes you just real-time basis, you deposit the money, it gets credited to the bank's account of the bank. Otherwise, till the whole end for 2 days, 3 days, it keeps in the server of the BC, and after that it is transferred to the bank server. Technical detail you did not go. So now it is going to be online. BCA to receive, pay money from one to another account. BCA to function at PF. Now, there is another concept of PF. Life is getting complicated now. This PF is there are two intermediates. One is BC, another is BF. BF is business facilitator. Business facilitator role is he is a matchmaker. He will bring the customer to the bank. He will not involve in the transaction. Let the bank decide. He will prepare the loan papers. He will do the processing and all that. He will introduce the customer to the bank. You will bring the depositor, now you deposit the money here. You will tell all the formalities. वो बता देंगे क्या क्या जरूरत है, what are the requirement, what are the papers required for opening the account. You will bring the depositor with all necessary formalities, papers, documents, and you will hand over to the bank. Now it is yours. You handle. So this is business facilitator. But BC, in addition to doing the work of the BF, he will handle the transactions also. He will pay also. He will receive also. So there were previously two sets. One BF, other BC. Now say you just use the BC as BF also. Because as BC, there are limited products available on machine. Abhi no frill account and some banks giving along with no frill account some OD facility. Many products going to be added. Till such products being added, for other products which is not available on the BC machine, for that he will work as BC. For that work he will take the customer to the bank. He will fill the applications, he will prepare the papers, he will take to the bank, he will obtain the sanction and let customer deal with the bank for those products which is not available through BC. So he will get commission for that also and commission for these transactions also.
You work only on commission basis, sir? Or
It's commission basis. But sometimes, again, arrangements are different. Where it is corporate BC, it is commission. In individual BC, I have just conducted a program for district level tenors. There some banks are giving 2,000 fixed. And on and over variables, depending upon the business. Different various models are available now. And then BC we also add. Now, as I told you, this micro insurance and micro pension are also being included in this. So he will get commission on this business also. So they will have, once these things matures and along with the government payments, उसके तो बल्ले-बल्ले हो जाएंगे. Next. Then banks to ensure coordination with LIC and other agencies. BCL to operate ultra small branches. Even the ultra small branches, it is BC who will do the transactions. Mind it. Bank persons will not be there to do the transactions. Bank persons will visit once or twice in a week to supervise, to clear the pending application for opening of the branches, to see the other work which cannot be done by the BC. Supervision, inspection and all that. routine transaction by the BC only, different models of BCA denomination. Is this how the BC, as you pointed out, what is how the payment is done? That is varies from bank to bank. Proper arrangement of cash management, transfer of interbank next. Now, second chapter. This was the first plan for financial inclusion. The second is for transfer of government money. That is your electronic benefit transfer. Direct account transfer of benefits proposed under 32 schemes funded by the government of India. Convergence of electronic benefit transfer with the financial inclusion. Now it is coming. So far it was going in different ways. Right hand doesn't know what is left hand doing. Now they say combine into one. Let it go through one source. So this synergy, and for the conversion. Now this is what we mean by one district, many bank, one leader bank approach for EBT transfers. One district has many banks, and the payment has to be done to the millions of people. So what will happen? In one bank, in one district, there will be one bank where the pool comes.
Centralized.
All the departmental funds comes there. And then that branch, and with the list, where, which village, which person, all the list will come. Then this leader bank in the one district, lead bank, will decide how much amount, depending on the network of other branches and the spread of the beneficiaries in the district. He will decide how much money to be given to which bank, other banks, and that bank will transfer money to their branches, concerned branches, in the account of the beneficiaries. So money will come to the one bank, and he will take the responsibility of distributing to the other banks to direct transfer in the accounts of their account holders. And there are some states where some structures are working, that will be dismantled. Now another improvement system is there. Any beneficiary having any bank account to KCC need not open new account. Our present system is for KCC you have another one account, for government payment another account, for insurance third account. So no, even one account will be enough. Even KCC that will come now later, KBC will be a double purpose account. Next. KC scheme will modify this make KCC a smart card to be used as ATM, POS, mobile handsets, and KCC financial account to be merged into a single saving term overdraft. When there is credit in the account, he gets interest at the rate of saving. When there is debit in the account, have you understand debit or credit or no?
Yeah, they are understand.
Sir, in the previous slide, we are having some controversial sir. One district, many banks, and one bank approach. You are saying that all the government funds are brought and deposited in one bank, and according to the needs, as and when work is done,
The corpus,
that amount will be dispersed to the directly accounts of the beneficiaries.
Corpus will come to the one bank.
Yes, sir.
Along with the list.
Yes.
And depending upon the network of the branches and where are these beneficiaries are located, that will be all the system now. So it is not manually to be done. One click and it gets whole thing.
Okay, the amount,
bank wise, district wise, black wise, gram panchayat wise, this comes.
Yes. So the whole amount will be dispersed to the individual
one bank
accounts.
at the district, one bank, and that bank will distribute to the other banks.
Yes, sir. Finally, the entire amount will be brought and kept in the account of the one bank and of all government funds.
One bank in the district.
Yes. That amount will be, you said that entire amount will be dispersed to all the millions of the bank
through the other
account
bank
holders.
branches also.
Yes, sir. Then we are saying, one side we are saying that smart card payment and with the help of the banking correspondent. Banking correspondent will carry the cash and go to the villages and disperse the amount to the beneficiaries with the help of the smart card. He carries the cash and disperses the amount to the cash card to the beneficiaries. One side we are saying that it will be deposited into the accounts of the different beneficiaries.
Huh. But
Then these-
the deposit is one thing. Then making payments,
Yes, making payments.
that
Then the model.
BC will do.
Yes,
It will-
BC. Then
Your account is credited by 1,000 rupees. Okay, you have the satisfaction of credit. But if you require money, what will you do? You go to the bank.
the beneficiary should go to
Now you need not go to the bank. That will be done through the BCs attached to that. Village to the bank.
I understand your question. The question is, at the single press of a button, from Hyderabad, money can go to district, mandal, village, and even to the post office account or to bank account of a particular beneficiary. He knows that he has got some money. But if he wants 100 rupees, how will he take it? He can take it by two ways. One, through a bank card if there is an ATM. But there are villages, Kisan cards are given, but there are many people who don't have even Kisan cards, Kisan credit cards. And there are many people who are not farmers who are not eligible for Kisan credit cards. And ATM card is still a dream for a large number of people in the country. Then if he wants to draw the money, he has to go to the nearest bank branch, isn't it?
Yes.
Mandal headquarters mostly. No. This is the window that he is talking about is the ultra small bank, USB, is the Grama Panchayat has a mandatory to provide in its Gram Panchayat office a small outlet with a window, a table and a chair to the bank correspondent. If this man comes on every Tuesday to one village, every Wednesday to another village, for example, or weekly twice he comes, on that day he'll go with cash. And if the farmer comes on, he knows that tomorrow he is going to come. He'll give his check or an instrument. He takes it and then actually transfers money. That's what it is.
Will be paid through. All the transactions will be paid through that. Yeah. So this is yeah.
Actually, many people think that Jharkhand is very backward. But in ultra small banking facilities, Jharkhand is #1 today in the country. It has more number of Gram Panchayats providing for a smart room and window than any other advanced state in the country. Very surprising statistics.
Schemes are there. That list is there. Maybe a hard copy, soft copy also will be there. I will leave with you one copy. You can make a copy of this. So there are list of 32 schemes here. They start with Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Rural Development, Department of Rural Development. First is NAREG, then Indra Awas Yojana, then Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar, now which will be NRLM, then Indira Gandhi National Old Age Pension Scheme, Indira Gandhi National Widow Pension Scheme, Indira Gandhi National Disability Pension Scheme, then National Family Benefit Scheme.
I think our people are all very conversant.
Similarly, there is a Ministry of Social Justice, number of schemes.
Yeah.
Then there is Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Ministry of Housing and Urban, Ministry of Women and Child Development. So all 32 schemes are there, running in hundreds of crores of rupees, which will be transferred through this scheme. So this takes care of the second chapter. Now if there is provision for tea, then we can have tea, and we will come to the last session. This we have so far covered financial literacy. That will now join this. Why financial literacy? That is covered, and then how we do it. That will come in the next session. Then the state level trainers, mostly the ex-banks officials, and they will be a state level, will be trained by the IIVF. There is no one organization. Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. I am also one of the master trainers. We have recently there for 5 days in Mumbai. And these state level trainers will conduct the training for the district level trainers. That will be again identified by NABARD. We have recently conducted in Gujarat, that was first in the country, first district level trainers program. And this district level trainers program will give training to these BCs, BCA or BF. This is the arrangement, that is. So, coming to the financial literacy. This is, say, what we are doing. This is what is all this? Financial inclusion. This is, there are two sides. One is everywhere there is demand side and there is supply side. What we have been talking about so far is the supply side. We are asking the supply side, go, 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 go. You do this, you do this, you do this. Jitna SSG was, a bank was, a cooperative, whatever the up to ultra small branches will be latest innovation. All are pushing the supply side to go, to make the, provide the access. Now the other side is the demand side. What is being done to let demand side know that for what the supply side is coming to them? What is the importance of financial inclusion? What does it mean to them? And there is the role of the financial literacy. That is it, to stimulate the demand side, to generate the demand, to utilize the access to financial services which is being provided, for which the so much network is being completed. Unless this demand side knows, unless the demand side is made aware of, unless the demand side is empowered, that they can demand as a matter of right the financial services, as the right to information, right to education, right to health. So it's a right to financial services. Then only there will be services will be utilized, there is optimal utilization of the infrastructure created for providing the accesses. Also there will be qualitative improvement in the services. You see the urban areas nowadays. Whatever the people demand, banks are competing each other to provide. That our customers need not and should not have the opportunity to come to the bank. Online business they can do with us. Daily new products are coming. For a special segment, special products they are defined. And there is competition between the banks. Similarly, if the rural demand side is also empowered, then they will ask, I require this product. And why don't you give? Abhi, there is resistance. The resistance can dissolve if the demand side is empowered. So this financial literacy, they say, this is ability to grow, monitor, effectively use the financial resources to enhance the well-being and economic security of oneself, one's family and one's business. Financial literacy is an important element for promoting financial inclusion and ultimately financial stability. Next. Now, in the words of the Reserve Bank of India Governor, this is the quote from Reserve Bank of India Governor, which he gave in this OECD conference in March 10 in his special address. Deepening of the financial sector, that let the inclusion in the financial sector. I believe 50% of population is away from the net, it is not in the financial sector involvement. Even these household savings are not coming to the national stream. So deepening means reach, increasing the reach. That is, you include more villages, include more populations. So deepening. Then the financial deepening is only possible when individual households are financially literate to make informed choices about what they save, borrow and invest. This technically that they should be aware of the various products. Decision will be his or hers. You don't trust any particular product or any services. Though it is some places it only sounds technical, because the services, as in urban areas we have multiple services available to choose from. This liberty is not there at the rural areas where there is only one bank branches. Only one, even the insurance goes, there will be one insurance company. And that's why Government of India says public sector insurance companies. Because in public sector, the public welfare is inbuilt. It is not commercial angle only, as in done in the private sector. So that to take care of the interest, that's it, only the public sector insurance companies. So this household financial services make the informed choices. So even the choice is limited, but it is told that it is secured. It is government has, since this is government company, since this is government bank, people will not be cheated. Cheated in the sense, there is two types of malpractices nowadays happening in this. One is mis-selling. Other is some fine prints. You get so much thing, so much facility, one asterisk, and under bracket, in a very fine letter written, these are exclusions. So you took the insurance, and once it is claimed, then those will be magnified, those fine prints. It was written there, these are excluded. So public will not be cheated. Being a public sector institutions, that safety is there. Otherwise, they say if this public is made aware as financially literate, then they will have their own capacity to choose from the various products. They will read the fine prints also before taking a decision. But till that happens, it will be secured hands that through the public sector undertakings only, these services will be given. Access to entire gamut of banking services is nearly half of left behind. Population well raise the household overall domestic savings. That time it was 2 years earlier, 36% of GDP in 2007-8 increased to 39%. Yet further full the necessary conditions to aspect the total economic matters. Next. Now to say financial literacy awareness is integral to the financial inclusion and changing the behavior in addition. Now here will come later. Financial literacy not only the knowledge of financial products and services. Normally we believe this. Normally common thing is we should know how many types of deposit products are there, how many types of loan products are there, how many remittance products are there. We say this is the financial literacy. Even some of the MFIs are also doing financial literacy. They are teaching about the features of their financial products. And they say that we are doing financial literacy. But here this relevant governor says it is in addition to the imparting financial knowledge and information, it is changing the behavior. Changing the way of financial way of living that will come, or to change this, change in the outlook, change from day-to-day thinking to the think for the future. Look to the life cycle needs, will come in later, that how this change can be brought about. Unless these changes are there, then the other factors, this financial services and products will not be of help. That change will also, behavioral changes will come, then they will understand which life cycle needs, which product is best suited. Next. Then the knowledge of judgment. Then this is further, this is a way forward, that once the people are empowered, they are aware of their rights, they're aware of their needs. Then, like the urban people dictate the terms now. Banks are after them. For every good customer, there is a relationship manager. Sir, आपको क्या चाहिए? For every good HNI, there is one man attached to him from the bank, that he will just be in touch with them always. What sir, what can I do for you? Similarly, if the people are empowered there, then there is demand side accountability. Demand side will dictate that opposite will come, and redressal of grievances. Whatever there is, every citizen charter, there is customer code, there is principles of code of lending, all are there. There are many agencies, BCICS, number of agencies are there. These are even printed and displayed on the bank branches. Thus, banks are responsible for this. But unless the people are educated, that benefits are not being passed on. Next. Then, as I told you, financial literacy stimulates the demand side, making people aware of what they can do. Financial Inclusion Act from supply side, providing the financial market and services what people can demand. Next. Yeah. Now he says what I said to you earlier, that traditionally we have been focused on the supply side. We are pushing, pressurizing, creating pressures, creating compulsions. Go to the rural area, go to the rural area. We have seen right from 1891, we have been doing this, sending the financial service providers to the remote areas. Supply side to connect the people with banking system. Now he says demand side imperatives are also needed. Since recognized to develop the financial literacy in hand to hand, improving access to the financial services. Even you improve the accesses, Multan, you can take the horse to the pond, but you can't make it drink. Why? The horse is not thirsty. It will not take the drink. So you have to create that trust. You have to create that demand. And that demand will be created that you have to educate them that why it is needed. Why you are continuously taking round and round poverty circles. How you can break it and come out of this with the help of the financial services. So that is, it has to be done, financial literacy hand in hand with the improving the financial services. Then only a word. Yes.
Who should take the responsibility to create financial awareness or to make the people to...
It is socialistic pattern of society,
yes,
which we have, what they say, that government is responsible for helping those who cannot help themselves. Huh? And what capitalist society? It is survival for the fittest. We have adopted consciously a socialistic pattern of society. So it is government responsibility, both ways. Demand side also and supply side also. So this has been lopsided. Lopsided in this sense, first they said that let this access be provided. Now it is said the other side responsibility is also there, that create awareness among the people.
Sir, I want to become a financial literate about different parts of banking products like education or health or other personal loans like that. What is the source for getting the information through website? Any websites are available?
Number of websites. When you go to RBI websites, all other. So you go to the bank websites, you go to the SEBI website, go to the EDA website. Everywhere financial education is there. Everywhere financial literacy websites are there. Go to the ministry website. Next. And now this is not a simple job. Doing technical job is simple. Doing the complicated job is simple. You have to only to be told. Huh? You push this button, go, copy, paste. That's all. highly complicated job is made simple with the technology. But simple job is very difficult. So say financial literacy requires trained instructors. It is very sensitive. The demand side is very sensitive. Oh, they are bound by so many cultures, their beliefs, their traditions. So you cannot go and भाषण देके चले आइएगा, वो नहीं होगा. You have to understand first their behavior, their culture, their occupation, their pattern, their orthodox traditions and all that. And then slowly and gradually, slowly and gradually, with all patience in the world, you require to work with them. So that's why you require a trained and patient instructor. We have a lot of patience, lot of forbearance, and lot of things. You know, Panchtantra Kahani, you know? Panchtantra?
Yeah.
Huh? How the Vishnu Dharma could change these 4 princes were of no use by only telling stories. Similarly, we are doing only because we are dealing with illiterate, we are dealing with at the most semi-literate, and this then playing videos, games, audios, like this, then you can change. First change in the, that's why change in behavior, change in the attitude, change in the outlook. And then he quotes an example from the Seva, that what Seva did in 72 Seva Bank, that first thing that what they did, first gave loans to repay the old loans, which the government of India brought about in 2001 and 2002 this scheme came. And they appointed bank sathis, Seva Bank. Right from the start. Now we are starting the banking correspondent and business facilitators. So say that useful study the experiments of NGOs such as Seva, which started a financial counseling training services for poor and self-employed women, including training for the trainers, and identify how those of one successes, how the pilot of the Sevas can be mainstreamed in cost effective. So this is, we are coming to what the financial literacy and how Seva is doing, now coming in the next. Groups, what BCPF, those can be BCPF, and these are the various agencies, maybe individuals, maybe organizations. These are the organizations: NGOs, community-based organizations, cooperative societies, farmer service societies, farmers club, post offices, insurance agents, village knowledge centers, Krishi Vigyan Kendras, KVIC, KVI units, IT-enabled rural outlets like common service centers, well-functioning panchayats, rural development art settings. This is individuals who can be the BCBF. You can add here your Bharat Nirman Vahini.
Good, very exhaustive.
Next. And then under this, all others are also there, always.
That's why it's an exhaustive.
Not listed above. To all of you,
yeah.
But my number may not be there. So my number, this mobile number you can note down. Other cards I will give you all.
Lack of voice, sustained deprivation of capabilities, choices, and power that are necessary for the exercise of fundamental human rights. Women, a backbone of every family, bearing loads of responsibility on her shoulder. Simple, self-employed, working, trying to support the family, yet invisible by the society. 89% workforce in India is working in informal sector, and majority of them are women. The contribution of these workers to the country's growth and to its export is significant.
बेटा सीने पर पानी में पड़ा बताओ धंधो करता था इन्हों 2 रुपए सारे मु इडली बेचने हम कहीं गुजारा करता था कुछ छोकरा नाना छोकरा दे गया तो कुछ छोकरा मोटा करता ये नाना दे गया 1 लाख रुपए लीधा था 1 लाख रुपए व्याज दी पर रोज लोग बोली जाए
हमारा 3 बाबला आता मोटो बाबू હતો એના લગ્ન કર્યા ધામધૂમ થી પછી મારા બાબો બીમાર થયો પછી લાખ 2 લાખ ખર્ચ થઈ ગયો બાબો ઓફ થઈ ગયો દીકરો ગયો રોજ જઈ પૈસા જે દેણું માથેથી 2 બાળાના લગ્ન કર્યા રવામાં સાપરું નથી.
These home-based workers are in a sense invisible till last year to the most of the financial institutions of India, except giving loans and financial assistance. But merely offering financial assistance was not enough. To cater this need of educating the women in financial literacy, and by doing that, bring the money management sense, a campaign was launched under the aegis of Indian School of Microfinance for Women and Citigroup with the formation of City Center for Financial Literacy in September 2005. Their goal was very clear: to spread the financial inclusion with financial literacy among the poor, especially to women, by building their financial awareness, knowledge and skill to enable them to manage their finances and thereby making them financially self-reliant and provided them better and secure future. For concentrated and coordinated efforts across India, 10 different organizations with the same charter working in the different geographical areas came under the umbrella of National Alliance for Financial Literacy, NAFIL. These organizations initiated the campaign of spreading financial literacy. Financial literacy program started with the concept sharing workshops, guided campaign with the women and training of trainers across India. Poor women were made to understand the magic of money power and value of compounding interest. They were made to understand the difference between savings and savings with planning, along with borrowings and borrowing for productive purpose. All this was done with the help of simple tools of video, interaction and making them think about themselves with one-to-one dialogue.
I represent আমরা বাংলাদেশের প্রধান কাজ হচ্ছে আর্থিক স্বাধীনতা এবং সামাজিক স্বীকৃতি। আমাদের মেয়েদের যে একটা স্বীকৃতি পাওয়া যায় দল করলে সেটা আমাদের মানে জন্ম পরিচয় যে সবচেয়ে বড় পরিচয়, এটা আমাদের সঠিক মানে আমাদের ছেলে মেয়ে স্বামী এদের যে একটা পরিচয় বা এদের যে একটা ছিল এইটার থেকে কিন্তু আমাদের আজকের পরিচিতিটা বেড়েছে। স্বনির্ভর এইটার থেকে হয়েছে আর স্বনির্ভর দল করে আমরা এই আর্থিক দিক থেকে যে 10 টাকা সঞ্চয় করে যে একটা আমরা কোনোদিন কিন্তু 100 টাকা দিতে পারিনি।
મારે બે દીકરીને મેં લગ્ન કર્યા, મારી પાસે પૈસા હતા, મારા ઘરવાળાની મિલ બંધ થઈ ગઈ, મારે 3 લાખ રૂપિયા મળ્યા હતા, પણ આજુબાજુવાળા કે તમે બેના ખર્ચો કરો, આટલા બધા રૂપિયા છે તો શું કરશો તમે? પણ મેં કહ્યું કે ના, આટલા બધા રૂપિયા છે તો મારે પાસે છોકરા છે, તો 2 છોકરાના ઘેર મેં લગ્ન કર્યા, મેં સમૂહમાં નહીં કર્યા, ઘરે જ કર્યા, પણ સાદગાઈથી, બિલકુલ સાદગાઈ એટલે કે નહીં મંડપ કે નથી કંકોત્રી છપાવી કે નહીં આપણે કઈ ધામધૂમથી કરે, મેં 20,000 માં જ કામ પતાવી દીધું.
कोई इसका खाता हो दबाव में खाता हो या कोई फालतू खर्च करते हो वो नहीं करना चाहिए और वो पैसा हमें इकट्ठा करके देने का मौका
और हमारे एक भाई के कमाने से 3 माँ बेटी का और उसकी औरत का पेट भरता है।
मेरा भांजा है लड़का, ननद का छोकरा है, हमने सब समझाया उसको भी अच्छी भगवान बुद्धि दे, उसने हमारी बात मान ली है। लड़की वाले भी गरीब, लड़के वाले भी गरीब, तो हमने समझौता करके शांति से शादी कर दी। 3,000
हमको हमारे माँ बाप को न कर्जे में नहीं डुबाना था, सेवा नहीं लेना था किसी का, और ना हमको ऐसा धूम धड़ाका से शादी करनी, क्योंकि हमारे घर में पहले भी हमारी बड़ी बहन की शादी हो चुकी है। उनके दाई ने बहुत कर्जा लिए, कम से कम 50,000 रुपए का। अभी तक मेरे मम्मी पापा को कर्जा देवा है ना, अभी तक नहीं चुका सके।
To make the financial literacy knowledge available at every poor's doorstep, National Financial Drive was launched on 14th October 2008 at Mumbai, with the aim to reach larger cross-section of poor women in the year 2009 across India. The function was participated by more than 100 top officials of Reserve Bank of India, RBI, SEBI, NABARD, IIBF, PFRDA, banks, institutes, insurance and pension companies, along with MFIs, NGOs, SHG federations. Perhaps for the first time, all the stakeholders from public and private sector shared a common platform to take forward the financial literacy and financial inclusion. Flame of knowledge was ignited, fire of understanding started burning, and result? As the campaign gained momentum, more and more partners with the same charter started joining hands with NAFIL. Starting with 10 partners, NAFIL has now 41 partner organizations across 24 states of India. Extended to 4.3 million members. Out of these, 3.9 million are women, that is 93%. The financial literacy movement by NAFIL continued to ignite the torch of knowledge and gain momentum by concept sharing workshops, mass awareness campaign, training of trainers, seminars, poster presentation, video show, education camps, and numerous interventions to suit the local needs. City Center for Financial Literacy has built a cadre of more than 800 financial literacy trainers.
খোকনের রেজাল্ট বেরিয়েছে, ও ক্লাসে ফার্স্ট হয়েছে।
Village Welfare Society.
अबे अब 50 रुपए से मेरे तुम तो आपका जो गरीब मानव मर गया।
To reach the last person of the village or the society, they communicated through local and regional language. City Center for Financial Literacy, along with NAFIL partners, have prepared various training materials like manuals, posters, videos, audios, charts in vernacular. Result? Staggering. More than 6,000 programs were conducted across India with the help of 41 partners under the aegis of NAFIL, reaching lakhs of women, enlightening their lives by financial literacy, making them understand the magic of money and its multiplication. Focus is now more on financial literacy for financial inclusion in collaboration with banks through NABARD, IIBF and various other organizations. Due emphasis is now given on operational aspect of linkages with banking, insurance, pensions, remittance services. As we move ahead, we are expediting the process of development at village level through Rural Financial Counselor, expansion of National Alliance for Financial Literacy, organization of finance camps, creation of financial portals, running certified courses with IIBF for business facilitator and business correspondents, launching sustained media campaign to create awareness and sensitization, building an information library of financial literacy, developing a training modules for various literacy target group. And this is not all. We will meet again with dreams to share, to exchange, and to create financially secure lives.